Octet rule. Octet rule is defined as during the formation of the molecule, atoms shares, lose or gain their electrons and completed their octet in their valence shell. That is, 8 electrons present in that atom, their valence shell. This is called as a octet rule. According to the octet rule, there are the 8 electrons are present in the central atom, then this molecule is stable. But there are some limitations. Some molecules contains less than 8 electrons and some molecules contains more than 8 electrons. Also, some molecules contains odd electrons in their valence shell. But such molecules are stable. These are the limitations of the octet rule as shown below. Octet rule does not explain the stability of some molecules. Incomplete octet, expanded octet, odd electron octet. In this incomplete octet, BF3, BCl2 and LiCl, they contains less than 8 electrons. In LiCl, there are only 2 electrons. In BeCl2, there are 4 electrons. While in BF3, there are 6 electrons in their valence shell. But that molecules are more stable. Next is the molecules with expanded octet. Some molecules like PCl5, SF6 and H2SO4, they contains more than 8 electrons and these molecules are stable. Their structures are as shown below. PCl5 contains 10 electrons, SF6 12 and H2SO4, this central sulfur contains the 12 electrons. But some of the molecules like sulfur dichloride contains there are 8 electrons in their valence shell and such a molecule is more stable. Sulfur dichloride, 8 electrons present around this sulfur, 2 electrons from this bond, 2 electrons from this bond and these two lone pairs of the electrons, the totaling contains there are the 8 electrons in the valence shell of sulfur. Next is the odd electron molecule. The nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide. This nitrogen contains there are 7 electrons in their valence shell and this 7 number is odd number. Hence, in the molecule during the formation of this molecule, NO, nitric oxide or nitrogen dioxide contains odd electrons, but this molecule is more stable. This is a odd electron. This is single electrons present on this nitric oxide as well as nitrogen dioxide. Also, the another limitation of the octet rule is does not explain the reactivity, geometry as well as difference in the energies of the formation of the molecules. Does not explain shapes and geometry, also difference in the energies of the molecules in the formation of the covalent bond, and the rules fails to explain the difference in the reactivities of the different molecules. In this case, the covalent bond are formed in the identical manner, that is by sharing of the electrons. There are sharing of the electrons which takes place, but the energy of the covalent bonds is different in different molecules. It cannot be explained by octet rule. Then another most important point, this is a theory proposed by the Sidgwick, the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. The properties of the substance depends upon the shape of the molecule. Any molecules having the definite shape and these properties are depends upon this shape. The Lewis concept cannot be explained or unable to explain the shapes of the molecules, and also all the molecules cannot be described completely by any single theory. The Lewis-Strauss structures cannot explain the shape of the molecules, and there is not any particular theory can explain all properties of the molecule. Sedgwick and Powell, these two scientists, proposed a valence shell electron pair repulsion theory to predict the shape of the covalent molecules. It is based on the basic idea, that is the electron pairs on the atoms shown in the Lewis diagram repel each other. There are the three types of the bond pairs are present. Bond electron pairs are present. Bond bond pair, lone pair, and lone pair bond pair. If their repulsions are greater, then the molecule changes the shape of the molecule. In a real molecule, they arrange themselves in such a way that there is a minimum repulsion between them. The arrangement of the electron is called as a electron pair geometry. If this electron pair geometry, this arrangement is made because there is a minimum repulsion between that molecules. This pair may be shared in a covalent bond or may be a lone pair. If they shares the electron pairs between the two atoms, then it forms the covalent bond, and the lone pair means the two electrons contributing on a single atom. Then this is called as a lone pair of the electrons. Next is a rules of VSEPR, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. In this case, the first rule, the electron pair arrange themselves in such a way that the repulsion between them is minimum. In the molecules, the electrons are arranged in such a way that there is a repulsion is between the two bonded bonds or lone pair and the bond pairs is minimum. Second is the molecules acquires minimum energy and maximum stability. Minimum energy and maximum stability. Third is a lone pair of electrons also contributes in determining the shape of the molecule. Fourth, the repulsion of the other electron pairs by the lone pair is stronger than the bond pairs. Therefore, the trends for the repulsion between the electron pairs is lone pair is more as compared to the lone pair and bond pair, that is BP. This is more than the BP, that is the bond pair and bond pair, because the lone pair repulsion is maximum. In this case, the electron pair is under the influence of only one atom or only one nucleus, while the bond pair is shared between the two nuclei. Thus, the number of lone pair and the bond pairs of the electron decide the shape of the molecules. And the molecules having no lone pair of electrons have a regular geometry as shown below. That is, there are two types of the molecule. First contains there is a no lone pair of the molecules, and another contains the lone pair of the molecules. This lone pair is also contribute the main part or the main role in the geometry of the molecules as shown below. The geometry of the molecules having no lone pair of electrons. There are a table, the number of electron pairs here 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The arrangement of the electrons, There are different geometries are obtained: linear, trigonal planar, tetrahedral, trigonal bipyramidal, and octahedral. Molecular geometry: linear, trigonal planar, etc. up to the octahedral. In this case, if the number of electron pairs are 2, geometry of the molecule is linear, that is a single line. Molecule is linear. Example: BeCl2, BeBr2, and carbon dioxide CO2. If the number of electron pairs are 3, this geometry is a trigonal planar. For example, BF3, BCl3, and BH3. In this case, the bond angle is between the two covalent bonds is a 120 degree. We can plot a triangle just like this. Therefore, this geometry is called as a trigonal planar. Electron pairs are 4, then this is a tetrahedral. Example: methane, ammonium ion, silicon tetrachloride. The number of electron pairs are 5, then this is a trigonal bipyramidal geometry. Example: PCl5, SbF5, AsF5, that is phosphorus pentachloride, antimony pentafluoride, and arsenic pentafluoride. If the number of electron pairs are 6, in this case, the 4 atoms or the molecules present, 4 electron pairs are present in a single plane, one present in above and another is below of this plane of the plane of this molecule. This geometry is octahedral. For example, SF6, TEF6, and SEF6, that is sulfur hexafluoride, tellurium hexafluoride, and selenium hexafluoride. These are the geometry of the molecules having no lone pairs of the electron. In your examination may be asked the number of electron pairs present in the molecule, or the geometry, or if the molecules are given in your examination and ask the geometry of that molecule for 2 marks. Thank you.